with his bright. What up, team? This is Joe Mill here, back with Killer Miller Q, back for another good cook. Good to see you and good to get at you. Today, we're gonna be putting together a little Asian-inspired chicken wing. I know you're gonna like this one. We're gonna be using a little bit of this Japanese barbecue sauce. We're mixing that in with another meat church rub that I just got. Already know you're gonna like it. We ain't gonna take too much time. Let's get to the work. Alright, so this is where today's video will begin. So we started the night before, pack of chicken wings, and we basically are marinating them right here in this Japanese barbecue sauce. Shout out to them, they hit me up, and if you aren't already, make sure that you follow me over there on Instagram at Killer Miller Q. But between them and my boy over at Pepperdine Barbecue, I have found a little something that we got to try out today. So we pretty much are just putting these in a Ziploc bag. Probably ended up using almost half of the bottle of this Japanese barbecue sauce. And then what I would advise you to do is to put a plate or something like that under there, just to make sure that this don't spill out in your refrigerator or something like that if you got a hole in your bag. And then every once in a while when you go past, go ahead and give it a flip so the other side can get some love. Alright, so let's get into these wings. So, I found this recipe, literally I saw this on Instagram. Big shout out to old Meat Church, once again coming through with another great rub and another good recipe that I had to give a shout out to, as well as Pepperdine Barbecue. And I've been wanting to try this Japanese barbecue sauce, and it was something that I saw, they had a beautiful char on it, and I couldn't keep my mind off of it, so we're gonna give it a try today. This was actually something I already had in my Easter basket, so good chance to rub it out or bring it out. That's that Holy Gospel barbecue rub. So we're gonna have a little bit of fun with that. So basically, like you just saw, we put these in. They've been sitting overnight in the fridge. Flipped them a couple times to make sure that they kind of got equal sidings and everything. So only thing we're gonna do, this is gonna be a super easy prep, and we're gonna be going straight over to the pit. All we're gonna be doing now is taking these babies out. We're gonna get them on the rack. We're gonna get them seasoned up on both sides. And then from there, I'll let them chill out for about 10-15 minutes. Plan that we're gonna go with today is I'm gonna be smoking at about 250 degrees. We're gonna get a good smoke on there. Once I get them up to the temperature close to about 165, we're gonna switch over and put them directly over the fire. Get us a nice char, get some good color on these babies, pull them off, chop them up, and you already know what time it is. Hold tight, I'm gonna bring you in here and let you see how exactly what we're doing. All right, so nothing too crazy. See what these things look like. Now, so I've tasted this Japanese barbecue sauce, and like I said, I have my eye on this for a little bit. It reminds me of soy sauce with a little bit sweeter taste, almost close to like a teriyaki or something like that. Definitely got a good flavor, and I'm sure it's gonna get some good flavor deep into these wings. I mean, you can see, let me get them out here in the light. They got a little color on them. Go ahead and adjust. All right, so you can see they got a darker tint to them. So I'm sure this should give them a good little flavor on the back end. And then that Meat Church Holy Gospel, you can never go wrong with old Matt Pittman and those rubs right there. So I can already tell you that'll be screaming. So I'm looking forward to this one. Should give us a little bit of an Asian inspired wing, shall we say. So basically what I'm doing now, nothing too crazy. I got me a rack, I got me a pan. Give them a little shake off so that way you don't get too much access onto your cooking area. And then from there, I'm just transferring them right over there to the rack so that access can kind of drip off. And then what we're gonna do is go right into seasoning these babies. And what I wanna end up doing, even though I didn't start off doing it, is I like putting them all on the exact same way. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna switch them over to going meat side down. I only had a couple of them I didn't do. And then once we get all of these out, we're gonna come over with a respectful amount of rub. Now keep in mind, we just marinated these. So I'm gonna go out on a limb and say we got some flavor in there. We're gonna have some salt and stuff in there. So I probably don't need to go crazy with this rub. We're just trying to get some top end flavor then. So that way you don't end up too salty or anything like that. But that's the plan. You know, we got to season both sides so we can get this thing evenly coated. So we got them all out. Now for the rub. Nice full bottle, there we go. I can already tell that's gonna soak in real nice. And these wings should have an amazing color at the end. We're gonna get both of these sides seasoned up with a solid, respectfully even coat. And I'll bring you right back and let you see what they look like when they all set. Count it. Here they go. All seasoned up, both sides. And we're gonna let these babies hang out for a minute. Grill's already coming up to temp. Actually running a little hotter than I want, but we're gonna get it down. A lot of times too, keep in mind, your grill might start a little hot, let it come down nice and easy. You wanna still get that good smoke on everything, and then plus, once you put this cold meat in here and you open it up, you're gonna lose some right there. And we'll get there, I'm not worried. So my game plan, 250, we about to smoke these babies. My guesstimation is gonna be roughly about a 2-hour cook. I'll see you at the pit. All right, pit's up to temp. These babies got beautiful color, and I tell you, some of that smell coming up off of here is A1. I'm going on this top rack. Oh, got a little sizzle dizzle. Just a tad. Maybe I'm hearing things. It is a bright sunny day. Today is the christening. We will be jumping in this old pool today. I just let you know how warm it is here in AZ. I'm gonna give that a test run. And like I said, we're gonna get these about 250. I think my total cook time should end up being roughly 2 hours. I'm gonna take them up to about 160, something like that, close to it. I'll depend on what they look like color-wise, and then I'll flip them over and we're gonna sear these babies off. And obviously, you know, we're going well over 165. Hold tight. Hey team, I just want to jump in here real quick and let you know if you're new to the channel, thanks for following along. Make sure you take a quick second, hit that bottom right corner and like and subscribe. For everybody else, make sure if you haven't been already, follow me on Facebook and Instagram, Killer Miller Q, Q-U-E, all one word. Other than that, let's get to the work. All right, we got about an hour, 7 minutes in. Ooh yeah, we got some good color. And keep in mind, these been in that sauce, so they're gonna be a little darker. But these gonna look pretty. I'm gonna flip these over. I love it. Because I want to make sure I get me some good even smoke. I'll pin one of these to get an idea where I'm at. See a little bit of busting. They might be about ready to get some flame. Oh yeah, these gonna be alright. Boom. Alright. So we got them all flipped over. Beautiful looking color. I'm gonna grab my Thermopin and we'll see where we at on temp. Now, as I expected, once I grab my Thermopin, especially like I said, you start seeing that skin busting on chicken and stuff like that, usually let you know you're about done. These babies ready to go. So we're gonna have a lot shorter cook than I was thinking initially, which is all right with me because we are getting hungry around here. These things smell good. They already got a beautiful color. Let me see if I can get one out here. Oh yeah, so you can really see what we're looking at. We about to give that just a little bit of char. Ooh. Yeah, they got a little sticky to them. I love it. We'll let them chill for a second. I remove my griddle plate. Got a little non-stick on there. I'm gonna transfer these babies over. We're gonna cook with it open. And we'll give them maybe a minute on each side. Give them a nice little char, see how it's looking. And then we'll go from there. You hear that? It's just a little bit of that flame kissing up there. Boy, these gonna be all right. You make sure you keep an eye on this chicken. That flame, I can already tell it's hot. I'm not on the lowest spot I could put this, so I could get it hotter. That's more than enough. I'm not gonna give them too much time. I'm gonna give them a flip, and we're gonna give them a dip, and they're gonna be ready to go. All right, team. I'm gonna pull you out nice and slow after we look at my guy there in the middle, and this is what we looking at. Check out these babies. I tell you what, that sear went so fast with that barbecue sauce already on there. It didn't need long. A minute on each side. And I quickly pulled these babies up off of there, clipped off my little wing tips, and here we go. Now I brought you in for the best part, which is gonna be obviously the taste test, as well as we're gonna make them look pretty. Hold tight. All right, so we back. I got these babies garnished up. Check them out. They look pretty good. I think you're gonna like that. We got rid of them wing tips and added a little bit of sesame seeds on there just for a little bit of original looking flavor and a little bit of green. And other than that, they got a chance to kind of chill out and hang. Basically, they ended up taking about an hour and 26 minutes. I had them cooking over a little bit of oak, and we mixed in a little bit of mesquite. With that said, came out to be pretty good. Big shout out to old Matt Pittman for this recipe and Meat Church. Big shout out to Pepperdine Barbecue. And then obviously, always a big shout out for all my subscribers, all the people that watch this video, and then definitely for Black Smoke Barbecue. With that said, let's check out these wings. I'm going for the one right here on top. Nice break. Okay. These are amazing. Give this recipe a try. Kill the Middle Q, Black Smoke Barbecue. Peace.